Here is a look at Tyler Mahle, brand new Minnesota Twins pitcher they acquired at the trade deadline. Basically, the consensus third best starting pitcher that was moved at the deadline behind only Luis Castillo and Frankie Montas. The Twins acquiring him for this year, and he has team control for next year as well. So this is a significant rotation upgrade for the Minnesota Twins for this year and next year. Great to see them do that. We're going to do a quick hitter on all of the trades that the Twins made today, but if you want more analysis than in this short video, I did a 90-minute live stream you should go check out as well. But again, getting to the point on these ones, Mahle definitely joins the top of the Twins rotation and is a significant upgrade. Again, one of the better pitchers that was moved at the deadline. So the Twins checking off a huge box there, but they also addressed the bullpen. And to get something, you've got to give something, and the Twins certainly did that. Spencer Steer, Christian Encarnacion Strand, and Steve Hadrell going to Cincinnati. A nice haul for the Reds. But this package wasn't nearly as painful as what it took to get Luis Castillo or what it took to get Frankie Montas. So I think it was a nice balance, and the Twins can move on without those guys and be all right. Here's a nice little tidbit from Eno Saras, and this is something that people are talking about a lot with Mahle. Very good away from home. That's a difficult ballpark to pitch in Cincinnati. And what I'm showing here is Luis Castillo and Frankie Montas' 2022 numbers versus Tyler Mahle's numbers on the road over the last 3 seasons. And if you break it down like that, he's pretty comparable to those guys. Just hasn't pitched as well at home. Here's a look at Mahle's baseball savant sliders. As you can see, quite a bit of red there. Doesn't get a lot of chases, but gets a lot of whiffs in the zone. And here is a look at Jorge López, Baltimore Orioles all-star closer this year, having a massive breakout year for them. Just absolutely dominant, except for against the Minnesota Twins, which we'll get to in a moment. But Jorge López, one of the better closers in the league this year, certainly one of the top handful of relievers moved at the trade deadline. And again, the Twins had to give up quite a bit to give him 4 pitchers from the minor league system. Cade Povich is clearly the headliner there, a guy that I liked a lot. We've enjoyed watching on the channel, highlights of him. But again, the Twins desperately needed a bullpen upgrade. And here Aaron Gleeman from The Athletic is giving us a breakdown of Lopez's numbers against everybody but the Twins. And some absolutely beautiful numbers to look at there. Here is Lopez baseball savant sliders. He's got that 98-mile-per-hour sinker that's absolutely disgusting that you saw in the highlights there. He'll slot into the back end of the bullpen. The Twins also acquired Michael Fulmer, former AL Rookie of the Year from the Tigers, for Sawyer Gipson-Long, a guy who was kind of at the back end of top 30 lists, has struggled since he's been promoted to Double-A. But I wasn't as hot on Fulmer, but Nash Walker from Locked On Twins and Twins Daily and probably about 5 other projects I'm not remembering. Busy guy, you should follow him. Go support his channel here. Pointing this great tidbit out on Michael Fulmer and how good he's been against right-handed hitters. And look at that. He has the 3rd lowest slugging percentage against right-handed hitters this year, minimum 20 innings pitched against them. So that's interesting. And then this one, a minor league deal. So both of these guys are not on a 40-man roster, but Sandy Leon coming over to the Twins for depth. This is a guy who has World Series experience, a solid catcher. So that was very much a minor deal, but still noteworthy because of, the Twins and the Guardians are so close in the AL Central. Interesting to see them make a trade. And speaking of the rest of the division here, Do-Young Park of MLB.com gives us a breakdown of the major league additions made by each of these top 3 contenders in the division. And, I think you could argue that the Twins had a top 5 deadline across all of baseball in terms of adding major league talent. But they clearly blew the rest of the division absolutely out of the water today in terms of additions. So that is great to see. I love to see the Twins adding and trying to win more games this year. If you wanted me to tack a grade on this thing, I would give the Twins an A- for the trade deadline today. Let me know what you thought about all those additions. Thank you so much for checking this out, and please consider subscribing for more Twins talk here on YouTube.